My gosh. All right, folks. Well, I'm afraid
Wait,
we're
I
gonna.
want to hear Kurt's DNC thing.
Oh yeah, Kurt.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, real
Sorry
quick.
about that.
Uh, one of the things that I keep in my eye, there's a big
Yes.
fight brewing internally within the
Right.
Democratic
Right.
National Committee between their vice chair David Hogg, who's all of 25 years old, who has announced that his political action committee group is going to spend $20 million in prime Democratic Party primaries. Now, the issue is an elected officer of the DNC is not supposed to be meddling in primaries in any way, shape, or form. And so it's coming down to the showdown of will the DNC now move to strip him of his vice chair title and kick him out? Hogg is refusing to resign. He's refusing to back down, and is really creating this major, cataclysm within the Democratic Party to the point where our dear friend and fellow commentator on TV, formerly Aaron Perini, now Aaron McGuire, told me this great story that during White House Correspondents' Week, she ran into David at one of the after parties. I think it was at the Swedish embassy or Swiss embassy. She comes up to him and goes, "Keep it up, David. I love what you're doing. Keep fighting that fight." David has no idea that Aaron is a Republican strategist and consultant, and that is why she is cheering him on. But it just goes to show, it's like, man, Democrat, like, for all Republican Party's failures, and issues of that I have with character and honesty, they know how to use their organizations to advance their agenda. Meanwhile, Democrats, while facing what they call the greatest existential crisis of democracy, blah blah blah, are right now in the middle of their entire organization fighting their 25-year-old vice chair. Like, that says a lot.
But you know what, Kurt? I think that's a lot of inside baseball. But I agree with you. If you can't get that together, how can you get the rest of it together?
Yeah, well,
It's
David's
good
doing
inside
Bill Maher
baseball.
here to talk about this, so it's inside baseball
Oh,
now. But
really?
he's talking on Bill Maher about it coming up, and it's like, okay,
Oh, okay.
it's
Okay.
gonna get a little bit bigger now.
Hey, Dave, why don't you ask Kurt what he's doing tonight?
Well, I will, but let me just respond because I think this is very interesting and you can make arguments. Well, it's good for the Democratic Party because it's good to have these infights now when it's so far in front of the election. And that's why this whole thing with people like Gavin Newsom are saying that the people being shipped off without due process is the distraction of the day. Anybody can tell you what's going to happen, a year and a half from now in the midterms is full of you know what. So I think it's good to have these things early, get the bad news out of the way early. That was one of Reagan's great rules. And so, um, but having said that, it's typical of the problems that the Democratic Party have. And this was true 20 years ago, during the Karl Rove era, where the with the Republicans, they have basic things they can get behind, tax cuts and lower spending and socially conservative causes, where with the Democrats, so often, yes, they stand for principle, but it's like herding cats because you have so many different
Yeah.
factions and they're all warring against each other. And as for all the Democrats that take glee in Trump's poll numbers, I would ruefully remind them that their poll numbers are about 10 points lower than Trump's lowest number. But anyway,
That's fair. That's fair.
now on to far more interesting things. Kurt, what do you have planned?
As soon as we hang up here, if you will, I'm gonna go get changed and head up the road to the Academy of Country Music Awards. It's the 60th anniversary of the ACMs here and they're doing it up here in Dallas. And I'm gonna tell you the one thing. This is the 90s 2000s kid in me here. I'm really excited to see this performance with Rascal Flatts and the Backstreet Boys coming together tonight.
Ooh, are they
I
gonna do a little
So
dance together?
what is the appropriate dress for this event? What are you going to change into?
The great thing about country music is, and particularly Texas, like almost anything goes. So I'm wearing some dark jeans, a button-up dress shirt, and a little vest, a little denim vest that I got to
Oh,
country
the best.
myself
Are
up a
you
little bit.
working the red carpet, Kurt?
Actually, I walk red carpets. I don't work them. Come on.
Oh, boom! There we go. Well, have fun. Take some great pictures. And as I said, I like the Backstreet Boys, so enjoy them. But well, I think that's going to wrap it up for us. And it's so great to have you all with us. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Practically Political. For Ashley Davis, for Kurt Bardella, I'm Dave Spencer saying thank you and we'll see you next